So you want to start your own van transport business? Well, look no further. Today, I'm going to break down my top 5 tips on what I did to start my van transport business in 2025. Stay tuned. Let's get into it. Thank you guys for checking out the video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content that I'm going to be doing on my van transport business. Now, you want to get started. You don't know what to do. You're trying to look for a direction. You're looking up YouTube videos like this one right here to see what tips can you do to get started. Well, I'm going to break down what I did to get started in this business in 2025. You want to make sure before you do anything, this is just life in general, you want to make sure that you always formulate a plan. Have a plan for anything that you want to do, especially something like this. This could be a big investment. It could be a small investment. Regardless, it's an investment. So you want to make sure that you always have a plan on what you're going to do, how you're going to do it, and most important, how you're going to make money whenever you do invest in your van. And, you know, quite frankly, just get started. Tip number 1, first thing you want to always do, okay? You want to make sure that you research a company that you can move freight for whenever you obtain your van. Do your research. Get on Google. Look up Fox Transport, Bolt Express. Different companies like that will bring you on board to get started as far as moving freight. You can also call them, let them know that, hey, I'm going to be making a purchase of a van. I'm going to become an owner operator. What do you guys need from me as far as my van goes? What are your stipulations? What are your rules? A lot of time, especially Bolt Express, they will send you a whole PDF file of things that you need to make sure that you have whenever you get your van. Step number 2 in my book, investing in your van. This is going to be step 2. Invest in the van. Now, when you invest in the van, when you do your research, of course, you can find vans on Facebook Market, freaking buy a van for $8,000, $10,000, freaking $15,000, whatever the case may be. You can always find these types of deals on the market, okay? But the thing is, you want to make sure that your van can hold up during the traveling that you're going to be doing. You're going to be doing a lot of traveling. I hope that you are, if you plan on making some money in this business. You're going to be doing a lot of traveling in your van. The last thing you want is to be on the way to pick up a load or broken down with the load on the back of your van because you're in an older beat up van. I went and got a brand new 2024 Ford E250 van, mid-roof. I'll break that down in another video, but that's what I did. I felt like that made more sense for me because I didn't want to have to worry about maintenance costs. You already have gas costs. Food costs. Sometimes a hotel costs. You can sleep in your van, but hell, sometimes every now and then you might be like, hell, I got to sit on a load for 24 hours or whatnot. I don't want to just sleep in the van and hang out in the van all day. You might want to get your hotel room. You know, whatever the case may be for you guys. You want to make sure that you keep your costs, your extra costs to a minimum so you're not going broke trying to spend all this extra money on different things. Hence, I say spending money on maintenance costs because maintenance can be a pain in the butt. I had a friend recently reach out to me. He wanted to get started in this business and I told him, man, this is what I would do. I would invest in something new or newer. You definitely don't want to go, you don't want to purchase something, in my opinion, over 50,000 miles. You don't know what kind of miles that person put on that vehicle. You don't know how rough they were on the van. Me, I drive like an old man, so I'm not real rough on my van. My next step, of course, like I always say, is stay away from the drugs. Do not do anything marijuana, hard drugs. I would hope nobody hard drugs is doing that like this. Keep yourself clean. Make sure you put the recreational drugs away. You will have to do a drug test if you're going to move freight for a company. Even though you may own your company, be an owner operator of your own van, you will have to do a drug test in order to move any type of freight. Because hell, think about it. If I had freight I needed moved, I don't want someone stoned to hide their mind delivering anything for me because it just puts everybody at risk, okay? It's just a big, huge liability risk. Make sure that you keep yourself clear-minded and focused during this business venture, okay? This was something that almost hit that was an issue for me when I was getting started. Insurance. You want to make sure you look up insurance because you're going to have insurance. Of course, you can get insurance on a vehicle when you buy it at the lot, something to drive out with, drive out insurance, whatever the case may be. But in order to move any freight, you're going to want to make sure you have commercial auto insurance and cargo insurance. You want to make sure you have that cargo insurance in case you wreck and the product is damaged or whatnot. You want to make sure that stuff is covered, okay? Also, you want to make sure that you have at least $1 million policy. What I was able to do, $1 million policy on your van auto insurance, because what's the first thing they're going to do? In America, we all know this is a very sue-happy world. If someone taps you or if you tap somebody, they're going to probably fall out. They're going to see the name of your business on the side of your van or the company that you're moving freight for, and they're going to sue the hell out of you. And that's something that you're not going to want to deal with if you do not have insurance, because you will have everything taken from you. So make sure you formulate a plan as far as that goes. What I was able to do was when I started moving freight for the company I moved for, they actually had the option to have you pay for insurance through them, and it's a small portion what they take out of your check every week. It's very, very well worth it because some of the insurance prices, and I'll do a video on this in the future as well, some of the insurance prices to get commercial insurance or whatnot and cargo insurance is super expensive. So you want to make sure that you look up a company, whoever you run for, that can provide you some insurance to get started with. Whenever you getting started, it's so much, it can be so expensive. It's a big number you're putting out there, van costs, gas, food, insurance, that would be another huge cost. If you're doing all this, you're paying everything out yourself. This could be a huge expense for you. So what you want to do is, what I recommend, find a company that you can get on with. Hey, they may have this big insurance parent company or whatever that they pay for that can insure you. And you may have to just have a little, $35, $40 taken out of your check every week or whatnot. That covers all your basic insurance. All right, guys, we've made it to number 5. Tip number 5. This is very important as well. I want you to have the mindset to hustle. If you want to make money in this business, you have to hustle. If you have a family, depending on where you're at in your family, if small children, whatever the case may be, if you do not have the mentality to get out here on the road, you're going to be sleeping on the road, you're going to be gone a couple of days out the week, whatever the case may be, this may not be good for you. So before you get into this business, if you have a significant other, make sure that they understand that, hey, I'm going to be hustling, I'm going to be on the road, I'm making money. This is the days where I'm planning to be off, but during this time right here, I'm going to be on the road and be gone. So you got to make sure that you have that hustle mentality, that will make you want to be motivated to keep those wheels turning. Keep your wheels turning, drive safe, get to your destination safe, be aware, drive defensive, but make sure that you always be ready to hustle. If you don't have that hustle mentality, I can tell you now, you're not going to make no money. You can do it part-time, whatever the case may be, but will it be worth it? Will all your costs eat up that you invest into the business? Will it invest in any money that you're going to make? So have the mindset to hustle if you're planning on getting into this business. It's a very lucrative business. You can easily make 6 figures in this type of work, and you're doing it pretty much as your own boss. But if you have that mindset where you don't like hustling, man, you don't like having to get out here, if you're not self-motivated, whatever the case may be, you're not going to do well in this business. Thank you guys for watching the video. These were my top 5 tips on top 5 tips on what I did to get started in a cargo van business in 2025. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, leave comments below. If you have any other tips for me, comment below, man. Anybody that's in this business already, if you got any tips for me, and it's a big network, man. I look at it like we're all family, man. Comment below, drop me some game, man. Drop some game for the people that's watching this video, because we all want to eat. That's the big thing. We all want to eat. There's enough freight in this country for everybody to eat. So it's not good to hang on to information, man. I remember when I was first getting started, to get information from some people, it was like pulling teeth, man. Give some game up to someone, man. If I provided you any tips or whatnot that will help you or help stir your decision, help confirm your decision as wanting to get into this business, leave me a comment below. Let me know, man. I'm gonna make sure I keep this comment pumping for you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys soon on the next video. I'm keeping them coming, baby. Peace, be blessed. Stay motivated, keep those wheels turning, and I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.